Alright, so we should be going live here momentarily for Erica, our moderator. Bring up a map here for everyone. Okay, so on the right-hand side of the map, you'll see a reddish dot. That is representing the party as you make your way into the Valley of the Day Rain. And as you'd expect, it is friggin' raining. A nice steady rain today. Not quite as light as it was last time, but I wouldn't describe it as torrential rains either. Now, we were last discussing as to where to go and what you have explored. So, down there to the bottom to the south, the first one, Cave D as in Delta, is where the party ran into some goblins and an ogre at some point. And that's also where you guys had ventured further on into rooms 17, 23, and 24, where you guys had found Hieronymus. And I think some hobgoblins along the way. And that kind of correlates over here to Cave E, that's there adjacent to it in the cluster trees. Looking at the top here, the north side, Cave A Alpha is where you found Muriel in the pit. And that was also shiny. Cave B has not been explored, Baker. Cave C, Charlie, has not been explored either. As we continue around, there's another cave over there. I'm not sure the letter on that.
That's the one we were most recently.
Right, that's the most recent one. That was a pool of water, the last line, the attachment of there to the southwest, and you guys found a silver jewel chalice in the process. And then we come all the way back around to Cave F. You guys came into a locked door, were not able to defeat or bypass the locked door, including Cave F, probably links over here to the other cave system with the goblins and the hobgoblins. You did get a little here as well at one point to the little cave J on the bottom left, and it's some knolls, I believe, and that didn't go well rather quickly, if I remember correctly. And they had a couple of here, I'm going to that, that are visible in the wrong area. Let's see if this there we go. So this is Cave I, is not explored, and Cave A is not explored.
Okay, well...
This is Cave G, those are explored.
Did we decide earlier that the cave that we went into that had the black slime was a bad idea? Yes, one direction black slime, the other direction was evil?
Yep.
According to that, right?
Yes, I assumed that we agreed to...
Yes, I mean, we could probably have that. I don't know if we could decide. I'll certainly do it, probably.
I would like us not touch bait that again.
I would also vote that I'm less interested in Cave A.
I don't
giving advice.
Can we say we can do it on... Go to B, I put B or C, or we can have it both there.
The cave above, so we'd have to go through Cave A. Do you get that?
No. Yeah, we will hill.
Okay, I understand. Yes. What does everyone else think? Cave B?
Cave B is fine for me.
Yes. We're probably east. That's why they haven't yet walked through this valley far. We're going to go deep. Like,
we're going to assume that because you hit the threshold of the wall rain, as you move for the open up into the valley. I believe you guys into the valley at this point.
So, my advice is just not to move. Yes, you can go. Okay, yes, let's do that. The patch of trees between where I am assuming we are, and the cavern, below B. So the trees directly south of Cave B, there. I'm curious about walking through there to get to the hill in order to go up, rather than going around it. Although, do keep trying to go into the caves and keep getting thwarted. I'm just curious, since it's been all along, I suppose. Oh, where's the data? Out there. Maybe we stay for the way out.
It was not ours.
Everyone would be very confused as I went up to it. Take care of me. I think our game's gotten that far in the game yet.
Oh no, I give you back. No more gold gave me. Done. I tried to do it.
I think you tried. I will say that.
Let's go to there. We're just
in my first run. It's not interesting. It was awesome. Anyway. Yeah.
Alright, so if you read this correctly, you would come into the trees to go up to B.
It's a suggestion I made, but I think it's time to leave it because they're there, and if we don't have to make it more than one. But with that, so
you guys have one. You have hands.
Because there's medial.
Oh, I'll put it up, friend. I still think B has up being up the tree. All the other things that are more interesting than the B, but you don't have to leave.
We're not even there yet.
I feel right to get that red dot was original.
Now let's hold further and do some techniques in each list.
The detect meal has a 60-foot range. Means.
Okay.
I'm going to count how wide tree cluster is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can make a cluster depending on where you stand.
I don't want to walk between where we are and the tree cluster. And as we're walking towards you, he can stand and see if there's anything half. And when we back down, we'll back the other way and he can scan the other half. Then we know how safe this bunch is. As recall from last week, the DMA side comment about how these are only visible caves. So, if I call that word, I do want to investigate these trees at some point. But it doesn't have to be first. Yeah, we're
Well,
not-
I'm just getting that Muriel's familiar with that. And just the same, you guys are familiar with extricating people.
yeah, been there. I have that. I've been a teacher.
Okay,
So, let's
ladies,
apple up this
yeah,
hill.
what's your final decision?
I guess go around the cluster of trees. Hey, Bravo.
How do you of the trees? Yeah, heading more towards Caven's Beat and Mount High Scan. Hard to reach into the tree cluster. Go. If you'd be okay with that, Matt, that would be incredibly helpful. It does look like other explorers are really going into the trees. They seem to be going straight for these obvious caves, and they bloody and bruised. Maybe there's better caves this way.
I don't know anything to sure we don't die.
Okay, guys, let me just pause here on this example of the map. KB, because I actually have a map drawn up for that. It's a bit better here than I thought. Alright, so you guys, I'm heading north, if you will, which is not it's also, you know, going to be it's up in an incline. And at our by the cluster trees, Malachi's a couple of times and focuses energy concentration into trees. This is technically which would be constituted as evil or nefarious. It becomes longer what it would to sail the side here to take B. Who is the highest wisdom?
I doubt it's me.
I
I have an 11.
Both Lysia and Leap had 12.
think I got that.
Elfears.
Alright, I currently see 12. So let's see, if you make me a wisdom check, please. Roll a d. We're looking for a nice low roll. 10. I'm about 12. Look at the map. I'm going to dots. Okay, where you see
Where we see something.
where Alicia sees something.
Alicia! You so wise.
On the hill. Oops, that's an eraser. Right about over here. Right about here, you see two humanoid, semi-human creatures, people, on the track. You know, they're like a track, a pathway around a valley, and various stages or tiers, if you like, elevates from the base of the valley. There, that's about 75 feet up, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 75 feet up, 75 feet from the base, both actual the base. So not a higher elevation than you are as you're climbing up the hill. There's quite a distance away. It's hard to really identify who or what they are. But they do not appear.
I saw the group and where I'm seeing them and display information saying there's two humanoid figures that appear not to be me.
Are you half elf? Can either Balfour or Muriel, are there senses any better now that the target's been pointed at them?
Senses for what? You mean?
Vision?
No, I mean not at the sense. So not since that come out. Just going to be.
You can set Balfour, like, gives them he's keeping an eye on them, but
Yeah. Without really getting the
mind.
raise there, you put them between 5 feet.
Good.
Each raise 10 feet. So.
we just stay our course and let them continue theirs, but to be cautious in our backs as we continue to navigate.
Redla, do you by chance have a high wisdom?
I got a 15.
Oh, you better. Can you make a wisdom check then, please?
Yeah. Which one am I using? D20?
Yeah, D20.
Oh,
18. Okay. So you don't notice anything different, but you see the two here. That's here. So excuse me. You guys staying the course as you said, heading up to Cape B.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll just remove our dots here. Just Control Z.
Before we actually cross our shoulders to the gate.
Now I have to have a listen. Can I
Oh, no, actually, I really was for the highest amongst the party, which at the time Alicia, she made the roll. She rolled. If you had a nap, yeah, we're okay. Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. So before we get to the threshold of the goal of the
Before we
cave,
cross the threshold of the cave, Balfour is gonna check for traps.
Okay. What is his chance for that?
His chance for traps is abilities. Sorry, his sheet looks different than mine. That's space mine. Resurrection, open door, bend bars. Maybe you know on this type of sheet where that would be.
On this character sheet, if you're using the fillable PDF one, it's not on there. It'll be on the back side if you're actually working paper. But
Oh, I think I just have paper scan from you of Balfour.
okay,
and it's only one page.
Okay, let me pull the handbook in real quick.
If
what
it's
race is
based
he?
on, he's the same as Muriel, so I'm just gonna use mine. Check traps 20%.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes there's the racial modifiers and also dexterity modifiers. So track has a modifier. Okay, so you can as you guys can make your approach to will you send up the side of the the valley. The vegetation thins, the further you get uphill, down pretty quick. Tall vegetation, tall grass, trees, things like that. But it thins a little bit as you go uphill and becomes more trees, various cluster locations from the map. Up. And this cave here, similar to all of them explored so far, appear to be rather natural to hold you well inside of the hillside. It's just slightly bigger than some of the others I've seen, around about 15 feet in height and about 10 12 feet in width. So you get a decent arch so easy entry for you. Then you mention as you approach the actual aura contour vegetation just outside. You do have this the footpath to west, right at the base of the cave. So it's hard to distinguish any foot traffic, the traffic for that cave. It doesn't look like there's any. Look at this. Doesn't look like there's any particular foot traffic coming in as well. Okay, the only thing is right along at that contour, we see a lot of use there. Okay. So as
Rayla, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to Rayla check to see if there's any predator traps, typically.
And Rayla, you're correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at this the other night, Friday night, and with what it to me, and I'm gonna look at that as well, because that tracking has to have seen your intent, if you will, which you'll in half 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go here. It's not if we played it that way. So I'm gonna talk about that in just a quick moment. It should be somewhere around page 25 or 30 on place handle for those who are gonna keep up here with us. And I will pull it now. I will share you. Maybe yes, I will.
YouTube is taking a little laggy.
It often does. Okay, so YouTube should now see placing book. The ringer, Sabasa the fighter. Okay. Go trapping outdoors. Easily right. Track also outdoors and underground and like said, underground. I know it's underground levels of the creature to be tracked in 30 minutes of the of the tracking. And you must begin tracking at a place where the creature was dirt. And here's your base chance and your modifiers. When outdoors, there's a base chance of 90. So it's not saying anything about it. Base chance of 90 being a follow creature modified as follows. So being that it's letter A, it's B, and there's no decision here for it to be outdoors as to timeline. I think it's not about time. It's just the existing tracks. And outdoor tracks are usually more identifiable and more easily created if you're in a dungeon like setting, right? And perhaps you're working on stone or something. So then it's a question of the modifiers, right? So what are you trying to determine?
If there are any reason for traps, one specifically in the cave.
Okay. Roll me 100 or percent dice.
Sorry.
While Marilla is concerned around tracks, animal tracks, really for more larger type. While she's that, Alfie makes his approach to the slowly approach to the entrance. Look for
He would like, he would hand up, like, the rest of the group, if you don't know, give me a second, please, Peter.
And I rolled a 20 for my woman.
Thank you. And Malachi, Alfie begins his inspection, his investigation as Ray checking the pathways outside. Look for animal tracks. Really, you do find some tracks. You do find that of a black bear. You also see some that may have been ear or antelope, something like that. And also smaller creature, maybe like a badger or a fox, something like that. You do a little bit of variety. Val here, while you're searching and tracking that. Sorry, the tracks you see, do not go specifically the tracks along the pathway. Okay, so nothing identifiable with animals going directly to the cave. Okay. You can see some tracks of bipeds, humanoid, going into the cave, but not their tracks you're talking about.
Can I use the human track? You know
It is very difficult to say all the time.
Oh, that's true.
So Battlefield feels extremely confident that there is a safe in the cave with regard to some sort of trap mechanism or hit or anything to that effect.
And Malahai is just more to the thing.
I don't know say.
It's also coming from Conga Hill.
Maybe.
Well, no, he stops and focuses for a minute or two and moves on, yeah. But it's not spells, doesn't have a duration, yeah. It's an instability. Right, I lost one. There we go. Alright, so he can spend a minute or two to detect evil. Let me share a map here with you. Alright, you two do not have a map. And you guys here on Discord will have the map. So Malachi feels confident safe to enter. Malachi is on the map. And he stands there a couple of feet out from the cave and really focuses on the inside. Now, remember, he can't really see. I mean, darkness, he's a human, he does not have vision. But as he stands there, he sees some illusion. Well, about 30, 40 feet in. He continues his concentration on breaking away for you. Okay. So again, 5 foot scale, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And it does have some, just allowing to see what's here.
Lit?
Yeah, lit. And so he sees the as he's concentrating, in a wall of niches, almost like a column, but instead of having urns, they're skulls that are tightly placed purposely into these little niches.
Guys, I see skulls on the wall.
And he does have a moderate sense. There may be some presence in his line of sights. He can't really see, we know what it is. He's standing out, but I feel there might be something there.
If it's real, yeah, if he ever comes in with push as that consider, like, so would we be able to see anything?
Nothing there, the wall skulls. Hey, that's skulls to heads.
Oh, okay.
Heads.
Yes, that's skulls.
Okay.
It's doing,
That's our war.
Yeah, you guys can see it. I'll just kind of like the skull, they actually need heads and skulls. But you can see where that way slowly. Oh, Mary, absolutely. That's skulls. What do you do? What do you do?
well, try everything that's you can get.
That's true.
A whole line from the wall. What did you do?
That's no breaker in 1E.
Oh, that's on there?
Because the Paladin Oath Breaker once you are Sentinel and Paladin.
Oh, you're paladin.
No, you're not Oath Breaker Paladin, you become a fighter. And you lose all your innate abilities as a Paladin.
Is it cool to use armor to lead you on your break request?
No. You know, I'm saying it's empty, but I hear a thud if you fall there and
I think you can do something.
Alright, so we're going to head skulls.
We enter cautiously. You know, you don't know really.
Alright, so what's your information as you enter 10 foot wide passageway and stave and yawns?
Since there are forces we better lit than most other days we entered, I think our allies should go first.
Wait.
Paladin and Wolf's I'll typically go first. They're probably not used for that. No, I'm gonna yield.
So really, you have us. You see more and Malachi more points actually.
Okay, I'll go for that then.
Oh, your attention. Okay, so that we can see is Malachi and Rayla up front.
I see we have weapons order.
Alright, so in position, yes, like you said. Malachi is mission 1, and then Rayla. Who's behind them?
I would just go, yes. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Here.
I'll roll take it back.
Alright, so I'm just specific on the second line.
we don't Libra. Probably Libra would skip forward first. Well, Libra at least a little bit more hesitant, but
So who's first here? I roll.
Zero, after Libra.
I'll leave it tonight. We have yet?
Yeah, Lisa had it. So who else together?
Oh, no, I'm not Bell. There we go. Sorry,
You're
I'm
not here, back.
Alright, so Lisa is solo in the third row?
Maybe in the third row after you can,
John.
yeah, he's anyway. Yeah, he likes, he also knows that people stop here and he doesn't want to card to come up behind us.
I have Malachi and Rilla, Isiga, Libra, Lisa, and Muriel, and Balfour in the third row. Oh, Sun's over here, Sun's over. It's not really our Sun over here, we just
So, yeah, numbers.
No, it's over here. That.
Okay.
Okay, no, you got pressing away in. Gosh, I have colors. Wait, those. Wait, Libra, you're right?
Green is Libra, yellow is Alicia, pink is Muriel, red is Purple, and
Malachi's loading.
Malachi's blue.
Out here.
Balfour's been black.
I thought it was orange.
Wow, that's down.
Alright.
At least the black. Go away.
Yeah, that works. Okay. So next time you can win. And remember, you have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up front is Malachi, who is looking at cost. On our super key. VT, just like yes. And then we have the Libra, who's orange. And the Libra, who's green, she's doing outdoorsy. Makes sense. Alicia is yellow. So you can see her on here. That's below. Balfour was black. And I'm missing Muriel color.
Just take my next my big dot.
Okay, that's close enough. So, I just approach. I'll say Malachi, Rayel, Tip, and Libra. You get a clear view here of what this is. It is a variety of unidentifiable cells, humanoid of some kind, but for the heads, that's already flesh that's still attached to cells. It is hodgepodge, if you will, of both all the dwarves, elves, and human heads are here. And very nicely illuminated. Very nice one for you.
I'm trying to get those to see if there's any,
Nothing that is very distinguishable. Because they're very, very distinct, okay? You see one that seems to be very much intact as an orc.
Where can I just work?
I would say that you're not recognizing the orc.
Balfour went to the red air. We're just, well, the first happening, and it's not often that empty hallways of it.
he sort of mentions that this is the same, careful without square, but that's in previous.
Do you want here or you'll come up front check for things, or are we going
I'll do this real estate marker. And does Malachi detecting stuff or alarm?
Alright, so just a matter for you, just to remind you all what this is your room to, in cube A. You saw that, they're right there. And now the question is it a similar type cell? So Malachi, you remember you detected something wasn't quite right. You remember, right?
He said, we're supposed to in, felt some illumination.
Oh yeah, you detected something wasn't right. You detected something wasn't wrong, and you remember something.
Is it any clearer, Malachi?
Really choice. Hey, wisdom check with you. And then what you're trying to trap.
I asked if you wanted Balfour to come up front check for moving further forward.
I got it.
Excellent.
So these are those two maps that out here, I believe that, and not assuming that these are the same game, but do there was a map of a potential trap in my opinion.
Alright,
What are you interested?
Yeah.
so those maps, yeah.
They're in the chat, map scroll.
Right, so now you have to do equal for visually in the chat.
So far, I have here's one.
Yeah, it was before I was even thinking, but
Okay.
But it looks like one of them that I was mistaken for the other cave has a potential.
You bring me just candy black issue.
Well, sorry, I'm not support it, but I didn't think
So
that's
I can show the both maps here on different you can see them, so from the table and forth, there's no Alright, so you have that map, so I put it in the chat, so the map. I will up to you, your conclusions.
You wait with a little.
Please
Sure,
just
you
okay.
on the in-game chat, if you look there, it's called table 30. There's a date right there.
Just going by what they look like, at least with the illumination, it doesn't look like either of these maps correlate.
It's too early to the hand.
The first map definitely doesn't correlate because there's like no wall where the and the second one.
Like flames, what's this marker?
That's how it looks.
I don't think it's either, but.
I don't know.
Do you have, Mary can try to sign? Check for
Yes,
traps.
he's
You can check for traps or you do know that there are hidden ways on walls and everything, so that's how you can roll.
Well, there's a short action.
So we have here, check for traps, and you'll check for surgeons.
I'll look further in, but Malachi's instance is probably more.
There you are. Okay. Alright, really good. Something that's better.
So he?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Malachi is doing what he can to protect east and west, and in front of your right side. Like that. Middle, you know, traps are
You're going to be after to be looking for traps. You're looking for secret entrance ways or pathways along these walls. Because I can have those.
Real got a big away. And she's like, guys, is this me? Or they don't head. Is it gone?
Sorry. Sorry too.
I first one was over there.
The orc has gone.
The orc has gone.
Balfour will confirm that the orc is gone. And I'll move. Stand in front, I guess.
Okay, you're really trying to for maybe show there.
Actually, I have a bunch of other full head art, orc headless.
Okay, there are several empty spots in the wall. You never want to check or not. Also, Alfir, I don't know which option it was. I still from the rear.
But you're the one that is, right?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
It was
Yeah, I think it's to be the front center enemy.
Right. Just throw something into niche. It doesn't have to be anyone knows what it was. See if it's empty. Hollow.
I'm not just going to throw it there. Okay.
Alright, so Valkyr is throwing a dart at the
Yeah.
little cap.
The niche stack. It's like
He throws
it's,
roll me twenties. Where he is.
Oh, no, he knows.
He had that dart into the dive,
you know it's hard. It can be hard.
and he hit a soldier to the left.
Everything you're out.
At least it wasn't hidden.
So I was gonna say, why'd you and Bradley's keywords? Yeah, something from her. Actually, she did her today. Niche. Or like, something over the niche. See if it has a false back or. I have a slate. You know, fixing the here there. I just have to look at yeah, decide.
Sometimes you visual crash for soul.
So Muriel and Valkyr off now. I'm out here. We're check. So sorry, Muriel. So you're saying for you against Stable Fork.
Yeah, I wanna this will be pictures.
Yeah,
See if the niche
you don't sling it a lot, so you don't just throw it down. Rolling.
You know,
Okay, got it. Who else would
I guess take my spear and at it.
Oh, here's spear.
they're really bad directions. Apparently, just throwing it the wrong way. Like, no, this one, yeah.
Maybe somebody more sporty like could try throwing. I'm not a thrower really.
You had your moment and you wasted it.
I have a feeling I was saying. Yeah, good roll.
I'm so in the beginnings of my listen.
Bring your ult, jab a spear, that's your fifth.
So your spirit if 5 seconds to make you step up and do that. So and it's soft like you just make and as you pass your it's like just be stabbed your queen.
Hey, turn around, it's fabric. Can I not like hold your ball for the first?
Oh,
I mean, it's a big work somewhere around here, and over here.
And Rayla,
Oh,
as you
that's your
to
out.
the left and right, you see one,
Oh, she said not orcs. See where?
So you poke and recognize this really gives way. Very often, behind it, it's a bullet, if you will, on the wall. To your right, you see a couple of stools or slants, if you will, on the brazen. To your left, to your left, you see a table and a chandelier above. The pathways that you guys are beginning to explore now are, well, carved out. It is honed out. Still dirt, it's not stone. Very obvious that you are beyond natural.
This is not natural.
You're
Natural.
I can where's that? See if I can
So as you okay. So you're supposed to do that kind of for sometimes you walk a little bit
Okay.
to represent that. Right there. And you do that. It's a way you see through. And it goes about 10 feet. 20 feet.
I remember.
Look. And you pull yourself back out of the lion's mouth. Look at your hands. You now still closer to your right. As you bend this razor. And there are the orcs sitting at the left. I see look at you. Look at you. I think they're saying, look at you.
I said there's supposed to be 3 works.
If you're not, you'd be able to see them.
Yeah, I think all. I know Mural and Valley.
All except for Paladin Seneca can see Gord because all half elves are elves. That's something.
And I'll just say hi. People over
And surprisingly, they respond. Welcome, my friends. What do you want to do?
What are you doing?
It's not over there.
what's on you?
It's a lot there. Where do you
My friends.
Oh, you have friends? How about you?
I have 2 friends.
What about the elf itself?
They all I'm just eating myself. Them to get that like yeah. They're gone. They died.
Check.
I was looking at a couple of my words. I did myself. I myself. You know, I should check my words.
Okay, so from your position, that's what you can see there.
Still fierce.
How about
So,
female?
they are male.
I
And
body armor boots.
they just have to use on the floor, the stool of the razor.
Okay.
Go to remember.
Another elf.
What? Not else. Not else. I'm trying to look around.
Please join us. Will you not?
I mean, what? You go to other friends.
A male orc will be by 60 on it.
Big boy. Big boy.
I don't know how to get it. It's just like
Let's do major in first edition.
I
First
first
last one, 5e.
I used to work at orcs forever.
What?
I'm probably lying because the orc was probably not as nobody just knows how many there really are.
That's right.
they don't know that would be behind by this evening.
To do.
In chat, don't mind the fact that it's blue. They're just noise with the head sticks.
So that's what time winners for. Okay. Well,
So as you try to backpedal, so to speak, to slowly, yeah, let me go this way, I think. I'm fixing it. People support you. My friend, where are you going? You can join us here, Peter.
Oh, that's surprise.
So, what happens?
There's dinner now. He kind of emphasizes just like we're in those each one situations. Let's go
It's not a situation yet.
get for me. Ask some questions.
We have Pacifica and Master Party with Pacifica and Alhaya humans, and they're probably not going to regard it as easily as elves.
Yeah,
I
I'm sure Mal.
Really, was definitely really
Damn it. Come on, you will fight when you
all behind you. You hear some kind of maybe talking or a small chatting orc about getting ready to meet in dinner.
Do I hear them? Remember?
Yeah, well, so the conversation is distracted about the sort of you don't know as well. It's not like he's in the and or table everywhere. And he will women work about preparing dinner.
Now, do you know what you're saying?
You don't know what they
Oh, no, no, sure.
you can now.
No, I mean,
You've already been to like a minute
I got to try to keep for last. And I'll try to also exit. And I would love to have one more thing you want to as you can. But hi, it's been late and it's 1,000 sauce. I really like to go. And I'm still trying to sell you the
And every step you take, your slow shuffle to your right, thinking too close to you. As you back there, it's in hand.
I can't. I'm not. Okay.
And the second one goes in wide in.
Yeah,
Oh, so you there, please.
I'm not here.
And you join us.
Please tell me right. I think I can know.
No, so they do a pinch.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. All right, I'll come to you. I'm going to try to leave it.
But I don't harm to use, and we see his dead eyes.
Wow.
Hey, Rayla, so the first out here is kind of now like, so that's friends.
Yeah.
And it was orange.
That's
Oh,
a
you're Jessica.
Oh no, oh no.
This is my favorite. That's nice story.
I'm not forgetting that, he says.
about your size. Nice to know that the elves are not.
So, in friends, your friends, join us.
Yeah.
Possibly, not yours.
It's free. Yeah.
So, it's a little 20 by 20. I see my friends are like to scale, so those things. But it's Rayla, Pearl.
Yeah. Okay, close to it.
Look here. And there. And there. And back there.
That's good.
And Jessica. And after what? It's all answer. A nice lively conversation with the wild boar or with fire.
Super bad for me.
What's your name, Miss Ember? You've seen your type before.
I'm just real.
What's your name?
Your name. Your name.
My friend Bolton.
You're 20.
Go off video feed now.
Okay, we go.
YouTube Peter's been lost.
Oh, the
No problem.
really?
No, please.
Well, then that's what it is. That's why I brought Gordon last game. Just based on that time. I don't know why I did it last time. It's like 7.5.
Yeah.
So maybe it was 1 like last time. All right. So what is it? What are you? And Muriel, what are you doing? As you guys walk off this year.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna stay on prepare my.
He's trying to competition, the those with. Leo would consider, trying to stick in, but she considers the idea of like really looking down the other way. There's there, but at the moment she's doing it.
You're gonna be being.
What are you doing? Yeah,
I was right. Yeah, I think those two, they love me for peace. And just the they have in case, but not the case. Now, if you have raised Rayla and not here, that here like angels yells, you have something like that kind of thing.
Okay, fair. I think that's still easy. I'm change. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's multiple tables you see. In this table, in this table, you're right. Here's some people something like. So here's my in the ore. Investigation. Actual conversation. What you guys doing here? What is our home?
Just out and trying to
What are you looking for?
He don't like the fact that they are pillaging. I think he's paying on the other end. Since the engine homes and so somebody so he gets on that and like no, we're looking for friends mother our friend's elf mother is missing and
just let me see the camera.
it's like a woman you're saying people are helping our and the people that it's elf and kind of stick together.
And the default is kind of wandering around too. He's kind of wandering around. Bottom right of the east, the northeast, west, and it's basically around. They're broken wood, raffle broken to the bottom of the west. There's the old wood help. That's fabrics, over that, which is in is what he's
you see the elf info.
I'm asking him. Says not one.
No reason.
No else for you in.
No.
That's grab on your end.
So I'm not fixing it. Are they guilty or is it just your?
Yeah,
Okay, lovely. Yeah.
It's part of that. Wow. That's your
It's not just because I saw phone again. Because but I also to and work and like the opportunity to also work them who I just so check.
Oh god, I can do that in there. It's still starting to more of them.
I'm not going to computer. You see your work. I see it and say, there's just so
like powers. Yeah.
it's not going to be like this.
Pause long enough to inquire. Pause long enough to inquire about potentially our lost.
I immediately speak about the work I found that we're not actually we don't work on and not here.
Oh, that's you. We have that. Please sit down. Sit here. It's better to be actually more. Please sit.
And we actually here's about this point.
Some we get my little
So you know to others, but I completely understand that we are bringing to your own so
so she's going to say, or we explore ourselves as some different thing. We did not attach to you on here or your whole space. Any others searching for the same thing. Evidence you on this is clearly not space.
And a third one, this one here. Just put your away and leave. No problems. I can hear you.
We think even thinking where some potential let us run our days him. I'll say they don't really check your